Sword Art Online is a story about a 16-year-old boy who gets trapped in the video game world and he lives real life with his girlfriend he met in the video game. And guess what? He's in high school! Mahoka, which is basically Japanese for the irregular at magic high school. And then you have a certain magical index, which, guess what? They're in Academy City and they're kids with magical powers. Wait. Don't tell me the setting. It's in high school. It's happened ever since the 2000s, and I think I need to explain this because I don't think anyone else has. I really find it funny that almost every series that has to do with young people, mainly like teenagers, it always has a high school setting. Now, don't get me wrong, teenagers should be in high school, but why not just take it up a notch and not just put them in college, but make them like young adults since your story is based towards young adults, and like make them like 17 or 18 where they're fresh out of high school. Well, Nexus, I mean, it's just high school. Why are you making such of a big deal about it? The thing with high school animes and also high school light novel adaptation, it's the easiest way to associate your characters. I've seen this all of the time. Oh, all the main characters seem to be in the same class together. Usually the antagonist is like in another classroom or a transfer student from another high school, and it's just the easiest way. There's no creativity when it comes to this, and I've seen this in light novels a lot. You have your self-insert protagonist, he comes into the classroom, and there's just this entire hullabaloo that's going on, and all the characters are being introduced, all the archetypes are being introduced. There's always that quiet person that's telling everyone to calm down. There's always that tsundere that's getting angry at somebody, and then there's always this like, oh yay, going like, that's this one cheerful guy that doesn't even know what he's cheerful about. It's just a complete idiot. This thing happens all the time. Some people may call it like a guilty pleasure because it's so cliche. Or people try to defend it and saying that, oh, it's just making fun of the cliches. If it were making fun of the cliches, it would just be comic relief and there would be no relevance to the plot whatsoever. The thing it really ticks me off is that it doesn't give any room for the story to go on. I mean, it's just that. If you were to take your light novel or anime or whatever story out of high school, I'm pretty sure that it would be 1,000 times better. Why? Because you could actually find a more creative way for your characters to come together. Now, don't get me wrong. If the main character's best friend probably goes to the same high school as them, then so be it. I mean, but just let them start out from there. Don't just have transfer students coming in. Oh, here's the transfer student, and then it turns out to be like the main villain or something. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. Bleach does a perfect example of this. Remember when Rukia finally gave Ichigo his Soul Reaper powers, and then the next day when Ichigo comes to have Rukia as a transfer student, and she says, don't say anything or I'll kill you. That is what I'm talking about. And it doesn't just happen with Bleach. It happens with a lot of other mangas. You have Nizukoi where Raku, he goes into his class. Oh no, Anoda, you also have Shu. Everybody is there. Even Totoge, who happens to be a new student the minutes after Raku walks into the classroom. And I really don't see why people just accept this. I mean, obviously, you guys know that if it's a high school light novel adaptation, you already know that that's the first step in it being cliche. And I'm just thinking that, it's just not really a creative way because it's been shown too many times. It's always the same thing. I mean, it's always this big high school and they're in class 3A or class 1A, and this class has to be the best class. I mean, Assassination Classroom is completely based off of the worst class, and then they actually ace all the exams. That entire class, not even just one person from like. Come on, man, come on. And I still love Assassination Classroom, still love it, but they could have found a new way. My point is that I would really like to see an anime with young characters or teenagers, and it doesn't have to be in high school all the time. It can take place like a few scenes, but the characters can meet somewhere else. Like if they meet like at a party or something, and not just like a different event where oh he's already a villain and then he becomes good. Not like that. Just some good, a new fiasco. Anyways, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys think that we should still be, giving support to these high school settings in anime? Or do you guys think that, it's getting pretty old, it's really cliche, really generic, and then we should probably move to something else? Anyways, that's about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like my video, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and like the video if you liked it, and until we meet again. See ya.